Hello, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. So excited to hang out with you guys. Starting off with an energy cleanse automatically just to set the energy to neutral, to call in our spirit guides, our higher selves, our intuitive nudges. Thanking the powers that be for this beautiful day. And yeah. I was so excited today. I'm like, oh, I get to go on YouTube and hang out with my friends, basically. My community. I was very, very excited. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Hey girl, what's up? Hope you're having a beautiful day in beautiful California. Today we're doing 7-minute readings, meaning you just get 7 minutes of my time. So yeah, donations are always appreciated and get you moved to the top of the front of the line, and also tips afterwards are amazing as well. I'm just hopping right on in. I'm gonna get my timer up. How are you guys? Are you feeling the Mercury retrograde? Holy hell, I am. This is my selenite wand. I'm going to be using it to cleanse the energy after readings. Also this way. That feels better. By the way, guys, if you don't sleep with your TV off, if you don't sleep with your phone on airplane mode, try it for at least 3 nights and you'll be like, wow, I haven't slept so well. 7 minutes in heaven with Spiritually Gina. Exactly. My dreams have been coming in so much clearer since I've been sleeping without anything on. Be lucky if you're not. Literally, we're talking about Mercury retrograde and my stream just connects for a second there. My oh my. All right, let's stop talking about it now. Let's just stop giving any attention. So first we're going to begin with Emily Rosa. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We ain't talking about it no more. No more conversation, okay? I hope you're having a beautiful day. What are Mouth's Gemini's feelings and intentions with resurfacing in my life? He's coming out of the woodworks right now. Totally out of nowhere. I'm a Leo. Okay. And the timer starts now. So everything's already shuffled. What are his feelings and intentions? 4 cards for feelings, 3 for intention. I don't know. Gemini energy is so interesting because it's always intriguing to me. It's always something that sucks me in as a person. I'm like weak against Geminis or something. And then intention. I'm going to do 2 for intention. No, 2 for intention. I said 3, but okay. So you have 10 of Swords. We have Page of Cups. We have the Empress. This Sage is cleansing something. It's still going. See? Still going. 3 of Cups. I feel this person has recently went through something that's very dark in their lives. Their feelings toward you, they're very open toward you. It's not anything like hot and heavy. I feel this person. One more. I guess we're gonna do 3. I feel this person. They have this level of sincerity, I guess, because the Page of Cups is like kind of my sincerity card, but also could be like emotionally immature. His intentions, we have here the Emperor, the 10 of Cups, and one more, please. The Page. of Pentacles. So I feel like it honestly feels like he could be on something serious, perhaps. Or like he could present himself as the being on something serious. But this Ten of Swords, I feel that he may have unfinished business with someone else. We do have bottom of the deck being Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, with the Devil behind her. So she's like, I know, she feels very guarded. So I feel that they're asking you to be on guard. Because his intentions don't feel bad, but whatever this Ten of Swords is I feel like unfinished business from past. Almost like emotional block that he has from a past connection, a past relationship. But his intentions themselves, like I feel like whatever this Ten of Swords is more of a subconscious block. And because his conscious energy here, what his intentions are, he feels open. He feels like he thinks he's ready for something. But the page does indicate some childishness or just being unsure, at least. Let's see. Let's just do 2 cards, please. We have flow and we have joy being the overall cards of advice. So I feel like they're saying just don't approach this. We have being open. Yeah. I feel like they're just saying don't approach the situation from like this place of like not needing something, but just don't be attached to it. Because I don't see, they said be open, curious, soften. Yeah, it's just more like open if you decide to like pursue anything. I don't feel, again, I feel that this person's intentions aren't bad or anything, but it's also like there's something, a block that I'm feeling here subconsciously. So very interesting energy this person has, because he feels like sincere but just not ready, almost like he's like undercooked chicken basically, but not in a bad way, not that he's trying to kill you, but it's just like there needs to, the past in his life still needs to be cleared out, basically. Anything else you should know about this connection? That's good. I think it's really good that you have like open communication with him. All right, so your overall advice for the situation is the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the King of Swords. And you were saying I was going to have a conversation with him today, and I think that's definitely this King of Swords being like really decisive and really upfront and honest with your time. I feel like right now you're wanting something super secure, you're wanting something super stable. And this person probably doesn't offer that. Let's have a card here again. The 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. But I don't feel like overtly like malice from this person. Just like almost like trauma being in this person's body or something. I would read his aura. If anything, if you do hang out, just look into his aura and see what it's saying to you. See how you're feeling about that. But yeah. I think, and then I guess 1 card of overall advice. Wow, 7 minutes is a long time. I think this one is calling to me. We have magic. I thought I knew it was magic. We have magic though. Knowing that you can create magic in your life. And I feel that, again, with this 9 of Cups here and this 4 of Cups, that feels like, okay, I'm ready, you know? I'm ready for something super solid, for something super stable. And if not like a marriage, just something that gives me that emotional container for myself to fully expand in. So you want to feel properly nourished in your next relationship. And I do feel that it's definitely possible, but not with this person. So yeah, I hope that helped. And continuing on here, we have Miss Gigi, who's up next. Intuitive reading, please. Okay, perfect. I feel like he'll be a little bit dazed, you know? Men, they're like, he'll be like, wow, you know, kind of confused, I feel. But it needs to happen. Thank you. All right, Miss Gigi. Intuitive reading, please. Intuitive, oh, I'm gonna clear energy. I like doing that though, it feels good. And it's super simple. Keep the energy fresh, not stagnant. Alright, intuitive read, please. So we have something falling out. Oof, the High Priestess. Should maybe start your timer, I don't know. I guess they're taking their sweet time today. Alright, so your cards here, Miss Gigi, are the Queen of Swords. Oof. With the High Priestess. Wow. The Ace of Swords. The Page of Wands. So we're going to take a look at that first. I do have some of the cards pulled. I feel this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, it feels so decisive. It almost feels like I'm cutting. Like, this feels like boundaries being asserted, but from this a new place. It just feels like a really new, fresh energy happening here. Is this in regard to love? Or is this in regard to... I think we're going to ask, is this in regard to love? I feel like it is, honestly. Clarify Queen and the High Priestess. But yeah, I can't, like, explain to you what I'm feeling when I'm looking into these cards. It almost feels like there's like a seal or something, or like something covered in a thin layer of ice, and it's like in due time is what they're saying, like, and you being so authoritative and you being so clear and crisp and like almost being a little bit harsh, honestly, like I'm seeing this as you judging suitors. Your judgment when you have suitors available to you, like really just looking them up and down in like this harsh judgment, but from this very pure, open place. Yeah, let's clarify. We have here exactly the Seven of Cups and also the Judgment card here. And that really reads as like, I know what I want. I know who I am. I stand and assert myself boldly, but from this very soft place, even still. It's a very divine feminine energy. I've never seen a divine feminine, well, I have, I guess, but in this form, she feels almost, I would say it's like the Greek mythology. Her name is I just want to say, make sure I'm saying this right. Artemis, goddess of the hunt. Now, she was actually a virgin maiden. I'm not seeing that particularly for you. I mean, even though the high priestess technically is that in her archetype, but it is that same decisive clarity energy and just not taking any bullshit. Like, I just feel like this is kind of like the final frontier, like the final chapter. Like, I know what I want, and I'm not letting anyone talk me out of that, basically. And with this ace and page, it feels very haughty. It feels like a shrug or something, you know, and being like, let's go, you know, having this vivacious energy. Want to clarify? Having this really vivacious energy, having a really like it's like scanning a crowd and knowing what's for you and knowing what's not. Moving with such grace and ease. And I also feel like they're saying that these coming months will be very I'm getting like a plastic box that has squares, and like every square is like perfectly lined up. It has a certain these next few months will have a certain precision about them when it comes to love. Making sure again you're tapping into this really like steely feminine energy. We have the Hangman. This is harsh judgment. Let's see how much time we have. Ooh, 1 minute. Wow, okay. Wrap this up. So I also have here the Eight of Cups here. The Sun. And the King of Wands. I feel this is a suitor here. Now that I'm like done with your reading. I feel this is definitely a suitor. But definitely after immense emotional clarity. Like, again, that very precise, I'm going to cut people out of my life if they don't serve me type of energy. And it's like boundaries, being guarded. Oh, we have this blank card here. Six of Wands. Moving on, moving ahead, possible travel, expanding your horizons with the Seven of Wands. Fearlessly expanding your horizons, fearlessly tapping into your energy. And one card of overall advice, please. Yeah, we have your overall advice being astral. So a lot of you, this person is definitely in the astral realm. I don't think you know this person. You haven't met this person. And I feel they want you to connect more with your astral body. There's astral body meditations, possibly also doing lucid dreaming. Something about connecting more with like clairvoyance as well. But definitely working with your astral body at this time. And whisper. Very softly, Spirit speaks to you. Restore. You are being restored. But I definitely feel this astral card. Work with your astral body. Your astral body is connected to your solar plexus. They say there's a silver cord and a gold cord. So silver would be the astral, I believe. I think. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright, so I hope that helped. Your reading was so cute, but also, like, it's just, like, nah. It has this level of darkness to it. Not in a bad way, but in a very, like, mysterious way. So I hope that, I know that helped. I need to say something different when I end the videos, or in the readings. I hope that message found you in great spirits. And I hope it blessed you. Alright, so clearing the energy. Up next, we have beautiful Aries goddess. Love you too, girl. Thank you. Thank you for joining today. Every Tuesday. What will my very first real kiss be like, and with who? Alright, starting your reading. No, do first makeout session. Okay, thank you. Thank you. What? You know, it's so funny because my moderator, Queen of Swords, she suggested I do more 18 plus videos, and you're asking me this question today. So actually, even though I was not planning on using this deck at all today, it would just be so inappropriate not to use it. So we're going to use my Sexual Magic Tarot, because I just would feel like totally dumb if I didn't use this one for this reading, for this question. Hello, thank you so much for joining. My name is Spiritually Gina. I go by Gina. My name is Gina. I'm 18. Oh, perfect. You just fit the bill. All right. So, thank you for being so honest, by the way, too, because I would not have asked, honestly. Yeah, it's really beautiful. You're going to see all the sexy images. Okay. Thank God I'm 18. What, you can buy alcohol now. Don't drink too much alcohol. What will this first makeout session be like? Give me 7 cards. Oh, wait, I have to start your timer over again because that wouldn't be fair. I switched decks. Okay. What does this first makeout session be like? This first makeout session. I'm gonna take that one. Now we're getting there. All right, so we have 4 pentacles. And it's not necessarily in the ascending order or descending order. Queen of Cups. Oh, beautiful. Wow. The Hierophant. Strength. King of Swords. 8 of Wands. Wow, this is beautiful. Wow, Ace of Cups. Yeah, so I was automatically, this first, you want to know, I'm seeing kind of who here. This person could be very, King of Swords is always like my dominant card, always like taking control, possibly a little bit of like, you know, this is going to be explicit. So yeah, but like choking, also caressing your breasts as well. He feels like he's going to be like all over you. I won't want to take his hands off of you. I feel making sure, this is almost saying like making sure you set the tone. I feel this person could want, well, like wanting something really stable long term with this Hierophant card here. Someone who wants to commit. And who? 9 of Wands. I'm going to just pull from the back of the deck for who. Knave of Wands. More of his who. But yeah. This feels very, very sensual. I think you'll be very, very physically turned on. Very, very wet. I also heard like maybe even squirting a little bit. Like not when you kiss, but as if the relationship progresses. progress. And the Queen of Cups, like that just feels so like sensual. Like I feel that he'll know that it's almost like knowing that yes, you kind of, I don't know. This may be like anti-feminist, so I guess I should preface that. But knowing that you kind of are an object to your mate, but it's like so much more than that. Like I feel that this person really takes in your physical beauty, but there's this like deep layer, way deeper layer, but like he really, really takes in the physical beauty. He really, really takes in like this, or really takes in your form, but also can see past that. It feels very passionate as well, very hot and heavy. And again, I'm seeing a lot of like almost games here, like, but sexual games, you know, like, I feel you guys would be heavy on foreplay or really emphasize foreplay whenever you guys go to do things. I feel like this person isn't like someone who is mechanical. This person seems very spontaneous, but also orderly in a certain way. I quite like his energy. He feels very strong, very masculine. And as far as who, meaning his personality, we have Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles. This person is interesting because I feel that overall he's a very soft person, but his sexual side is so, like, not deviant, but it's so, like, BDSM. It's so, like, I'm going to tie it down. Like, King of Swords is really not but reading him in a sexual context, he's, like, kind of ordering you around, maybe even telling you what to do a little bit. And you guys having a lot of fun. And again, the Hierophant also feels good. I mean, it's interesting depiction they have. They have two women. But I feel this is definitely a dominant person. Definitely a dominant male. But he also, again, like I was saying, he's dominant, or he views you as an object, but also can see through your beauty, like through your soul. And he's dominant, but he's also very loving. Like I'm sensing a very loving energy. A very, like him wanting to be sure that you're comfortable, that you're happy, satisfied. The Sun, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords. Again, I was saying tying you down. In this card, the person's like the woman actually ties the man down. So maybe even there's like a switch situation going on to where both of you guys like to switch to where you're the dominant one and he's like the more soft one. And I do see that because, again, his personality feels so like mild. It feels like you, and I feel that also you would be kind of surprised at his sexual ferocity almost, because it's maybe like runs anti his like nature as a regular person. And we also have Nine of Pentacles. I said someone who likes to take it slow and really warm you up. Could have fire prominent in his chart. Also air. And it makes sense because the fire and air are the masculine aspects, and then the aces, well, the earth and water are feminine. Let's do one card of overall advice for when, or the description of when. They're like, that doesn't really exist. I'm like, I know. We have Whisper. This feels like it could take a while to develop. But yeah, we have Whisper. That feels very soft. And it does drive with the overall reading. But it could take just a little bit longer. So yeah. I hope that reading blessed you. Namaste. See, I told you guys I wasn't going to say I hope anymore. Alright. Up next we have Malik. Maybe it happened secretly. Yeah. You're welcome. It'd be like this. Someone was like, it's like so dry. I'm like, I feel you. It's sad. Alright. Please advise which matter will be solved in your future, desired marriage or career, both. Sun sign is Scorpio. I saw, it's funny you say that. I saw this little thingy, a tarot reading, I guess, and it said, you can have it all. Love, sex, money. So do you believe that you can have it all? I guess would be the first question I would ask you. My sun sign in Scorpio. And also check and see you guys' Venus signs. Not now. Stay with me now. But when you're done, because Venus is so important apparently. When your Venus is in certain spots, it's challenging. Like my Venus is in Scorpio. Therefore I have an extra challenging love life. But I imagine if Venus was like say in Taurus or like Libra, that'd be less challenging love life, more like even, because Venus likes those signs. Apparently Venus doesn't like me. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, I'm beginning your reading now. Alright. So again, question was, please be advised marriage or career. So let's just do 3 cards for marriage and 3 cards for career. And let's see what the overall energy is for either of those. What is overall energy for marriage for this beautiful Scorpio? Alright. We have 2 cards popping out. 5 of Swords. Could be a little bit more challenging. Oh. There you go. You can see it. 2 of Swords. Ooh. Excuse me, the Hierophant. I feel your love life is pretty complicated right now. Your love life feels kind of not painful, but words that come to mind could be a little bit uncomfortable. They're saying to hold steady to what you want. You know, what you want does exist. But I do feel your marriage or your desire for marriage being more difficult. It does feel more laden with like landmines, almost, honestly. And this is funny because I think, isn't the Hierophant Taurus? I want to say. Oh, there it is. Taurus. Yeah, exactly. So we do have Taurus here for you, Scorpio. That's good. Good omen. Because I was just saying how it matters what place your Venus is in. And then we have Venus in Taurus. This is like her position. This is where she loves to be. So I do see that this will change, you know, but if you're looking at a timeline here, Swords or what? It just feels a little bit elongated, you know. Anywhere within a year, I felt. And for your career, we have Queen of Wands. Beautiful. 7 of Pentacles. Beautiful. 6 of Swords. Beautiful. This is about being true to yourself and having, knowing that when you desire something, it's for a reason. Leaning into your creator God energy. Expecting a new beginning in both, honestly. I feel your career feels like more spirited, more alive. It feels that you have something that you're possibly working towards. But the 6 of Swords in the ending position feels like maybe you feel unsure. Maybe it just feels a little bit off or something. I'm going to clarify. Clarify the 6 of Swords, please. Alright, we have here the Hangman. Yeah. Needing to make a decision. And knowing which path to take. So I feel like there could be changes in your career as well. Your career feels like it's more evolving towards you opening or more evolving towards you being more creative, being more, or just, I feel more spirit is needed in your career, basically. And the Queen of Wands is creating that opening for you to like decide to have more spirit in your career. And if you are well in your career, I just do feel that there could still be points of contention or something. You know, I do see a change happening in your career. And again, overall, I feel the Hierophant invites you to, the Hierophant invites you to search, to be a little bit more action oriented, perhaps, in your love life. I'm reading this for. If you like any more advice, other questions will be paid, basically, or donation based. But you still have one more card, or two more cards technically, I guess. But yeah, the Hierophant invites you to search in your love life, and this can be within yourself, and then also like physically going out and making new connections. But it does feel after a choice. And I don't know, I just feel this deep sense of like dis-ease or something, or dissatisfaction, a buckling or something with this Five of Swords. Moving past conflict. And this is also moving past internal conflict when it comes to love as well. Ace, 8, Queen. Things will change though, but it is a process. I do feel like more journey oriented. So, advice for love, please. Advice for career, please. Alright, your advice for love, we have nourish. That could be nourishing yourself. I definitely feel nourishing yourself. Nourishing your heart. And this is the searching. I'm seeing it here as well. And then for your... And also possibly nourishing friendships you have. And then we have here beacon for career. Where would that be? Of course. No, this had a guidebook. I just wanted to see what she said about that. Oh, it's over there. Of course it's over there. Beacon. A ray of hope. A signal. This is definitely like Queen of Wands, I feel. That like spark. Again, like her holding a space for you to be more aligned with what you want to do. So yeah, your reading honestly feels so like impractical, I would say, but with a level of certain practicality as well. I don't know, very interesting, Scorpio. So I hope this reading has blessed you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste. Up next, Space Vibes. I'm gonna go grab that thing. Hold on. Hope you guys don't see my awful pants. Okay. You're welcome. Beacon. Awaken. Kind. Sign. In my own V's mind, past connection, I'm a Gemini, he's a Sag. Oh. I think I did this already, but you can never be too clear. Alright. Gemini, Sag. How is Sag on... Is Gemini on Sag's mind? Is Sag thinking about Gemini? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, feelings, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Cups. I feel a certain level of emotional distance, but I feel this person does think of you. They try to be in a lot of control about that, or they try to manage that. They try not to do well so much. They have a very, the Sag, he's a Sag. How interesting. Because he has this very like, oh, it's so beautiful. The rainbows here. Spirit guides are watching me. He has this very like deep chasm, or chasm, I don't know. Chasm is how you think I pronounce it. Yeah, I just feel this like deep space that's filled, but like not with love, but from not even malice, but it's just a ball of anxiety almost. But yes, you are on his mind, but I feel his overall feelings are like, he understands them, but he doesn't reject them, but he just like, not even ignore them, but just lets it fester almost. Like, yeah, I feel like this Four of Pentacles is like almost a decomposition, but with the Three of Cups next to it, there was a lot of spirit in your connection, basically. And I feel that he believes that, or it could be the energy of certain things that were meant to happen didn't happen, or you guys having, or even one or the other having plans that didn't come into fruition. I feel that there were a lot of sensual energy between you guys. Yeah, I feel like there's a deep sensual energy between you guys. I think that's what I was saying. And I do remember that as well. But again, this King of Swords feels really decisive. I mean, he's looking away. So he's like really decisive about what has happened, even though it's like, I feel that with you guys, it's almost like in his mind, it's like bullshit, like a bullshit sandwich, basically. But in between, that's like the jewel of the relationship. But like there's the bullshit that like was covering the outside. And that's what he kind of like not taps into, but that could be like the focal point at times for him. Three of Pentacles, the Hangman, Six of Wands. Yeah, this person knows that this is a special connection, or like a special thing. Three of Pentacles and Hangman. That feel like hung up on you almost, or just like, again, a stagnation, that unmovable. The High Priestess. Very steely energy she gives off always. And Six of Wands. A meeting of souls. Let me see. Was any other question you had? What will be potential action towards this person? I guess I think I discussed his feelings, but we have Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Cups. He's not like, he just feels blocked emotionally. Okay, we're going to see, will this person decide to respond? I feel like he will respond, but it will take time. Because this is the Hermit, yes? No, this is the Empress. We have the Sun. And one more. I feel like he will respond. He is dedicated to this relationship, whether he acknowledges it or not. And I feel that he's wise enough to not let anything come between you guys. I feel this is kind of like a mini death in your relationship, you know? And if he continues on this specific energetic path, then I feel that he will reach out. And I want to preface this by also saying that energy is also subject to change. Meaning, like, we should imagine energy like we're like a car going down the road. And, you know, sometimes people just randomly turn out in front of you. At times, even, or people, like, get in front of you without using a signal light. That's how changeable energy is. It can change at the drop of a hat, drop of a dime. So this is his current energetic profile. Just wanted to stress that, because some people have been like, but you said this. And I'm like, yeah, I did say that. And I do mean that. But at the end of the day, energy changes. And nothing is fixed in the universe. We live in endless possibilities. I guess, yeah, we live in endless possibilities. Overall advice for my watcher, please. For my Gemini. Sweet. Remain in your sweet, sweet energy. Be happy. Elevate yourself. And yeah, I do feel, and we have kindred. Yeah, I do feel this person is like invested deeply into this relationship. So he will reach out. All right. So thank you so much. I hope this reading has blessed you and has blessed your day. Namaste. All right. I love doing this now. Oh, I don't see them. That's so weird. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. If you were here at the beginning, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're not talking about it. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Up next, we have Gypsy Soul. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, you have options, Miss Monica. I can't wait to do your reading. I don't see you on the list, but hopefully you get to go to, because I like your question, but either M or S be decent men for me. Love a girl that has options. Again, we live in a universe with endless options. But yes, Gypsy Soul, your question. Leo's feelings towards me. What are Leo's feelings towards my Gypsy Soul? It's so funny because I don't know. I haven't started yet. Cool. I'm going to preface this and then I'm going to get started. There's this show. It's called Married at First Sight. And one of the girls, she's like, I have a gypsy soul. So one of the guys was like, she has a gypsy soul. She has a gypsy soul. I'm scared. It was just really hilarious. I don't know, it was really hilarious to me, so I just wanted to mention it. And I think I might watch that tonight. But anyways, starting now. So what are Leo's feelings towards my gypsy soul? What are Leo's feelings towards gypsy soul? We have the Emperor, Three of Cups. Do you guys have a history or something? Strength. Five of Swords. Do you guys have a history or something? This feels like someone that you could share a possible history with. His feelings toward you. He feels like he has to try a lot, or he has to, like, be at a certain level or something. The Emperor, for me, is, like, earning potential, I'm seeing, or, like, feeling here, at least a desire for that. Three of Cups, definitely a thing, a vibe, a spark between you guys. But the String card, Five of Swords, is like, this connection could be, or he could feel that this connection will be difficult, or have caused him to change, or cause him to need to change. Three of Swords. Summation of your reading first. We have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot. There could be forward movement in this connection. I don't know, because some people come here with, like, I just feel this person has kind of mixed feelings, basically. Definitely has mixed feelings. Definitely is just unsure. He likes certain aspects about you. He likes certain things, but it's just overall mixed feelings. Overall, he feels like a little bit guarded, a little bit distant, you know. In the summation, he doesn't want to let this get the best of him all the time or something, or possibly wanting a shifter or something. Possibly because of the good times that you guys, it's like there's almost like this little reminder, this really pleasant reminder that you guys, a situation or experience that you guys have together that kind of anchors you guys in a way. We have Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Moon, with the Ten of Cups. Again, overall, your person just feels like, I have to be slightly defensive, you know? Or I have to be slightly unsure. I have to almost be slightly anxious or on edge. Kind of like not in that calm, relaxed place that many people are in relationships. So yeah, your Leo feels, we have his energy here with the Strength card. And also the Chariot. I mean, the Chariot's Cancer, I know that, but it's like that very forward movement energy, very like domineering, you know? So definitely intense emotions, I think. But I think this person could have trouble placing them at times. He can be just a little bit mixed signals, or like unsure. Let's get overall advice, please. We have Contact. This card came out for me today. You could possibly expect contact from this person, or want contact from this person, knowing that you are always in contact in astral realm. And we have Secret here. This person could have secret from you, have a secret to share with you. We have begin, look, and chant. Again, overall, I just sense like kind of mixed feelings, but there's a strong anchor between you guys. And this is what he leans into typically. But there's still like this persistent feeling of like a separation. Not a separation, but a discord or something that sparked a little bit of tension, perhaps. Alright, so you have a minute left. I think you're still here, hopefully, Gypsy Soul. Let's just do 3 cards for this person, so we can have a little bit more time. Thank you so much, Luna, for donating. The overall advice, we have the King of Swords, the 8 of Swords, Temperance. I feel you also can carry a guarded energy as well. Carry this anxious, ridden energy. Taking the middle way, finding the middle path in this connection, in this situation. It does feel a little bit draining, but I also feel like this is something to teach you and help you expand and grow as a person as well. And yeah. So I hope this reading has blessed you. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah. Clearing the duck cards, table. Did you donate via PayPal? I forgot I have the app. Okay, there it is. Sorry, it just didn't let me know. It didn't email me. Usually it emails me. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. If you were here at the beginning, you understand what I'm saying. Just watch the beginning back and you'll be like, oh. Okay, so yes. I'm going to zoom it again. I did. Like I said, it just didn't email me for some reason. Alright, so my person Terry's current thoughts in regards to our connection together. My name's Sunny. Alright, so Sunny and Terry, what does Terry think about this person's connection? About their connection? What are his current thoughts? Oh, we have the Ace of Cups. The 7 of Swords. Automatically, I feel like he feels like he can't trust his emotions, or there may be trouble with him trusting his emotions and how he feels. I feel that is this Temperance card him? We have Temperance with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I thought I just finished it. Didn't want to say anything. And you also have the Ace. The Empress. So I feel that at times your person, again, feels like he can't trust his emotions. The Seven of Swords is like this need almost for him to constantly reassure himself or to constantly ground himself in this connection or something. I feel like there's just this basic insecurity within himself. I feel that you could represent a change for him and his relationship partners. He feels almost like a little kid. Not like a little kid, but like his emotional realm is, he feels very like guarded, and not in a bad way, but just like very kind of emotionally vulnerable, I would say. But again, I feel that he really looks upon you in a fair and even way. And he just really, he does admire you a lot. Summation of this reading, please. We have the Two of Wands. He could have just trouble listening to his heart overall. Seven of Wands. But he does have a can-do attitude. I feel like this person's main struggle is listening to his heart, is following his heart, is, again, having that emotional openness, that emotional softness as well. He feels he feels super sensitive or something, or he just feels like someone that has been through something in the past that has left him kind of like a little bit uneasy about certain things. We have, again, the Eight of Cups, Judgment, the Ace of Swords, and the Hermit. And this is definitely that, like, questioning, being unsure, needing to have... I feel this person needs a lot of positive reinforcement, or they can, like, need a lot of words of affirmation. And to feel secure. But as far as how they feel about you, I'm feeling like great emotions is just more so about how this person feels in relation to how he feels about you, almost, and how he has to reconcile this emotional uneasiness. I don't think he has this very pure open energy when it comes, or at least what I'm reading into, this very pure open energy that just seems like I wouldn't harm a fly, you know? Three of Cups, you guys have a nice time together. I feel there could be a block in the connection, that being communication skills, perhaps. Or like him not being able to fully communicate what he needs. Easy to work on. And I feel like there's a lot that could blossom from this connection. And if there has been any strife, I'm not seeing it being a big factor. I'm going to grab my Wisdom of the Oracle deck for your first, with one card as overall one card for overall message towards you, and then 2 cards of advice for you. He feels, I don't know, he feels so gentle though. Or he just has this, like, at least he comes off this way. He seems really soft, really cute. Alright, 1 card to summarize overall. One card to summarize this person's overall feelings. So we have Here and Now as his overall feelings. I feel this is almost like his advice, or the advice he needs to take from himself about being super present in the connection. And we have Your overall advice being unfinished symphony and thinker. You could be putting a lot of mental energy into this connection, perhaps taking a step back. I'm going to read. Yeah, it's like, let your heart trust. This is here and now. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot be returned. The now is always available to you. Stay present and aware in this moment as you cherish and improve yourself, of your beautiful self. You are a magnet for love. Feel the joy of living in the here and now. So I just feel like your person... I can answer that question. So you're not seeing action anytime soon? Is he leaving any negative situations? I'm gonna put these up and then grab your extra 2 cards here. Let's see. What would this person's action be towards my viewer? We have the 9 of Cups and also the Queen of Swords. I feel like your person's action to, like, it's almost like this person is like coming emotionally clean with themselves currently. I feel they will reach out and take a risk. We do have the Page and the Page, but if you can see, they're like looking at each other. And so I do feel like he will find like emotional chutzpah, or like the balls basically to finally reach out. And we also have the 6 of Cups and also the Lovers, which is card number 6. So I do feel possible movement, but it's dependent on this person's emotions, because they just have like an emotional heaviness about themselves. I don't know what sign they are, but it almost feels like they're a Pisces or something, or they just have a lot of internalized emotion that they're dealing with currently. They're kind of moody, or so either Pisces or Cancer is what I'm feeling with this person. But overall, action toward you. Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. It feels more like, I feel this person is still under internal deliberation. I feel like it's definitely a possibility, but there definitely is this not stubborn, but like this process. Sagittarius. I don't know, he has this very like deep energy about himself. This very like emotional aspect. So I guess this must be emotional Sag. But yeah, I hope this reading has blessed you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah. He seems, I guess what I'm trying to say for Sagittarius, he seems very mild. But we did have the Temperance card come in, I believe. So that his energy was on the board. But yeah, his energy just feels so mild. And so unassuming almost as well. So yeah. Up next we have Monica J. Will either M or S be decent men for me? I'm gonna keep using this CBD Tarot. Will either M or S be decent men for my viewer? M. Energetic check-in with M. We have the Hierophant for M. The Sun, interesting. The Lover, okay. The Ace. The 3. Excuse me, the Ace of Swords. Like, what is she saying there? The Ace of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and this is for M. Huh, this feels... I feel like almost guarded looking at these cards, because it feels like very plausible. This person could be someone for you, actually. Maybe that's me as a reader, but I do feel some guarded energy, or like just like the need for like not going too fast. I don't know. I don't know, like the energy for the cards just feels so flipping cheery. Like cheerio. I'm gonna start my timer. Like cheerio. That was, let me just do 6. Cheerio, you know? We have the High Priestess here, so she is saying use your intuition. But this M person does have good energy, or like at least they're saying there's something here. And it was S, I believe. S. What about S? We have the Moon. A lot of major arcana here, by the way, as well. The Devil. Wow, this person has completely different energy. Queen of Cups. This person, I feel like you may be more interested in S or something, or like more like leaning towards this person. This person, they have not unscrupulous motives, but their motives could be just a little bit like off. Clarifying the Moon, the Devil, we have King of Pentacles. Maybe this person, clarifying the Devil, Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords. Maybe this person puts money on a pedestal, and that's his current energy right now. He just mainly is focused on money, so he doesn't really have the time and or space for you. But yeah, overall, M has a much more warmer, friendlier energy. But also we have, there could be some complications here as well. But I do feel like he's the more suitable out of the suit. He's the most suitable out of the suitors. Alright, I'm gonna take these off, but I'm gonna put this back, the S, because it just seems like he's not in the running anymore. I'm gonna see advice in this connection, or oh yeah, I miss person. I don't know, attorneys are like, that makes sense, more focused on his career, not really having time for you. It's like I feel like you'd be more so of an object to this person. Like I think I was saying how men can see us as objects, and this can be a good and bad thing, but they should also be able to see our souls. And I feel this person would mainly see you as an object, mainly see you as a person, or S would mainly see you as an object, a person on his arm versus like a human. Like we have this Queen of Cups by the Devil, and it just feels like she's like overlooked almost, or just overlooked. A little bit more details about connection with M. I'm curious. We have the World. Okay. You have a lot of major arcana falling out for you for these connections. I feel like either one of them can be life-altering, life-changing. We have Strength. And this is overall energy, more checking into the connection with M. 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. This is definitely a life-altering connection, I feel, is what this is saying. I'm not seeing it necessarily possibly resulting in, I guess it's either always 2 options, right? But really, it's like this connection can go one way or the other, I feel. But I feel there's a lot to learn from either person. But again, M does feel a little bit more suited for you. But I feel like it's almost like this reading is too sweet, or like there's just this message to bring your discernment with you when like being with this person, around this person. Not saying they have negative motives or anything, but they can just be they can just be a little almost too much at times, almost like too in your face, you know, like this was like flashy slightly or something. The Hierophant, the Sun, and the Lover. I feel like this person could take issue with that. I feel this person like could almost like the idea, but not the actual commitment. So maybe this word card, the Strength, like you holding tight to your boundaries, you know? You being okay with like, you being unattached and okay with waiting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page. I'm going to do your card of advice now. Oh, you have Story. This automatically, I heard, create the story that you want with scripting. Web a cage in search of a bird. I'm a Taurus, Richard here, first time. Nice to meet you, Richard. I'm Gina. But yeah, well, the story you tell yourself will be conducive to what you can manifest, basically. So I hope this message found you in great spirits. I hope it blessed you, helped you, and got your attention. Thank you so much. Namaste. Up next, we have Vishka. And you're so welcome, Monica. Always, as always, thank you for joining, and please do come back. What is AV feeling about us going to meet this month? I invited him to my college fest. I'm Aries, he's Taurus. How's this Taurus feeling about meeting this Aries? We have here the Fool. Oh, I'm always good to start you guys this time. We have the Fool here. I'm gonna take a sip of my vitamin water. Totally not sponsored by them. Don't know if I want to be. Maybe one day. But we match though. Oh, we match. This is a better match than half the guys in my area. Matches me more. Alright, bad jokes aside. We have the Fool here. And then we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Page of Pentacles. This person is kind of they're excited, but they're also like super back and forth energetically. They're like nervous, but this nervousness I feel is like it stems from, what is it? He feels like just unsure, you know. He's like, his solar plexus especially feels like just nauseous, you know, not in a bad way, but just like in the normal I'm meeting someone new, holy crap way. You also have the Queen of Wands here. So we have a lot of mixed energy here. I mean, we have air element, we have earth element, we have fire element. This person doesn't know what, like, how to be, but they are definitely nervous, but also excited, and it's in a good way. I feel like it's in a very positive way, but it's also like slightly a little bit destructive to his overall mental well-being, meaning like he could be just like feeling like he's being squeezed or something, or like paralyzed, um and needing to just be more like reflection and more of acceptance. I think he's like not overthinking, but he's understanding that this is something in the future. I have to prepare for it, like, and he can be a little bit dramatic about that, I feel. And you said this is Taurus. Interesting. I expect him to be slightly more level-headed. So maybe he's like, I don't know how you're feeling, but this could be also how you're feeling as well. More summation of the reading. We have the Hierophant. It's almost like he's like slightly shitting bricks here. The Six of, he's ready for it to happen, or ready to get it over with almost. The Three. I think he's more so worried, and also worried about things just kind of going a little bit not according to plan. Just overall general nervousness, but I think this is kind of normal. Like, it feels like, again, slightly not healthy for his overall well-being, but I would expect this, especially if you guys are meeting for the first time. That was kind of what I thought was implied. But if not, if it's a second meeting, I feel like you could just make this person nervous overall. Okay, that does make a lot of sense. Like, you could just make this person nervous overall, and like nervous about how things will be once there finally is contact. Ironically enough, bottom of the deck we have contact for this other deck here. Just so funny, we have contact and connect. This is perfect for your reading. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to like leave this loaded here from now on, and we're just going to pick from the top of the deck because that was so accurate, literally, for this person's reading. So yeah, this will be static now. But yeah, I feel like he's definitely eager for contact, definitely eager to connect. And we have this heart. I don't know if there's a romantic element in this as well, but definitely looking forward to that possibility. And he's also just super excited to be in your energy. We do have a Queen of Wands, and you said you were an Aries, I believe, yeah. So he like really connects with that part of yourself. I mean, not consciously, obviously, but yeah. He's like, again, like shitting bricks, but in this really like cute, I'm just nervous because I'm really excited way. So I guess we can kind of tap and see, and like overall, how will this meeting go? Overall, how will this meeting go? We have the Eight of Pentacles, the World, and the Seven of Swords. I heard just be wary of expectations. I feel that overall things will go really well. Perhaps you guys have been talking for a while, or there just seems to be this like natural chemistry or something. But just be wary of expectations overall. And knowing that you guys will have a good time together. And knowing that it could be more so mental chatter that keeps you guys like apart. I think it's not hard on meeting someone online, but slightly more at stake almost, but not as much as well. So yeah. I hope, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this reading has blessed you and has left you with the message that you have needed. Thank you so much, and yeah, that will be the end of your reading. I'm gonna put this on bottom of the deck. He feels so many pages, so much like, not fear, but jumpiness almost, but in this cute, like, adorable way. Meaning the lover card was there. It did come out. I don't think I mentioned that, but it did come out. It was the lover with, what was that? Lover with the 3 of Cups, I believe. Lover, 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords. So kind of like an expectation, you know? You guys will have a great time together. Next up, we have Destiny, the Empath. How does KG feel about me currently? He's a Leo. I am a Cancer. How does... You're welcome. How does Leo feel about Cancer? Okay. I just want to make sure I was saying that right. Sometimes when you channel, your brain becomes mush. All right. How does Leo feel about Cancer? We have the Magician, the Queen of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the Star. Summation of the reading, the Page of Cups, 10 of Wands, excuse me, 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this connection leaves him wanting more. I feel that this Magician card is interesting because I got this in a reading of mine, actually, and it can represent a desire, but it can also represent things simply being an idea, things simply being a thought, something never really coming into fruition. So his overall feelings towards you, they do feel, it feels like there's like a history or something between you guys. Yeah, we are no communication. Yeah, it feels like there's a history between you guys. And it's like, it's almost like he juggles you up there with everything else in his head. But that's kind of it in a certain sense. I also feel that there could be like, with this 3 of Swords, the Star card, I keep hearing, I keep feeling like a lot of fantasies, I would say, but it feels like even the fantasies themselves, it feels like there's like a lot of unformed potential within the connection, basically, I guess. And this person can feel that, but they don't necessarily conceptualize it. They don't necessarily like fantasize about that, but they can feel the space of the possibility existing. Very specific there. With the 3 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles as your overall energy or summary of your reading, to be more specific. I feel this person could just be like, I feel bogged down by the situation, still having this level of openness and neutrality towards you, but there's just a lot of emotional pain here, a lot of emotional drama going back and forth here. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. This person, they don't lie to themselves, but they just, I feel they feel uncomfortable about how they feel about you, so they like kind of like stuff you into the subconscious mind, and then like you can exist there, you know. And so on the surface they're fine, you know, but there's this deeper layer of them that just is in a lot of like turmoil. I just feel like a deep inner turmoil that I'm not necessarily acknowledging, or that I'm not a certain level of depression. Yes, I wouldn't say depression like in and of itself, but it feels like this deep unease that I can cover up sometimes when I'm lucky. Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Him wanting there to be a change, but knowing that there has to be a change from him, with the Devil and the Moon behind it. What challenging energy this person's in. He feels slightly overwhelmed as well, or maybe even overwhelmed by his emotional state at times. And then like other times he has it completely together. But like I was saying, this Magician card. I'm gonna hold on guys, hold on. I just wanted to spit my gum out, and I'm like, I cannot do that on camera. That's gross. But yeah, I feel this person, you just like not a concept, but more like something he juggles in his head, you know, and he comes back to, he understands, he like interacts with. Whatever happened between you guys, it was like something that kind of like shook him to the core, but like it's just still like a juggling act, mentally, not in full correspondence and or power within the connection, but a lot, not a desire to do so, but this Star card here feels like there's still like this aspect of hope, there's still this aspect of like yearning, you know, this, like I was saying, like the possibilities that kind of exist, you know, and him being slightly aware of that, but also not completely understanding of what that truly means. Sorry, when you have gum, you have to spit it out too. Guess no more gum while I do this. The sun really has come in. Wow. You have your two cards here being messenger. So there could be messaging. I feel like there's still a subconscious connection between you guys, and you're feeling this intense emotion because it's almost not like a soul tie, but you guys are still like in communication, whether it's through you or not. Possibly even having dreams about this person, seeing this person's name places, just having a tethering. We have free. I feel like that's knowing that you can be like emotionally free from this connection. You don't have to be emotionally tethered to him. But I do sense this almost sadness, you know, but I feel like if it were between feeling the sadness and obligation, this person would pick the obligation, you know, like it's just this level of like I don't want to say shrewdness, but this level of steeliness that I feel. And not from a negative place, but from a place of like, it's just what I have to do right now. This is just what I have to do right now. This is just where I have to be right now. And I can't really explain that to you, but I hope you understand. So yeah, that will be all from your person. I hope this reading has blessed you, that it has served you, and that you got something you needed from it. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. So next we have Cup of Tea. I'm a Gemini. Will I be getting in a relationship, and soon, and with who? I feel your person's okay. They're just like not in a war zone, but like it's not like sunshine and rainbows. You know, it's this very deep, intense, heavy energy currently for this person. Yeah. All right. Kapute. Gemini, will I be getting into a relationship soon, and with whom? Will this person be getting in a relationship soon? 4 cards. Soon being technically a relative term, but too much. Daniel, I don't answer any questions about health, so I'm sorry for you to have waited that long. You can switch your question out to anything else, but will not answer questions about health. So yeah. We have Ace of Pentacles. That's cute. Cute. I like this one in particular. I think it's very nice. And one more, please. Will this person be getting into a relationship soon? We have the 9 of Swords. The Emperor. The 7 of Wands. I feel this is honestly a yes. I am feeling there is possibly a block in getting there. I feel that block being more about mental thoughts around possible new beginnings. Yeah, exactly. Not really believing. But this Hangman here, like, they're definitely being, it's like, okay, it should more be like, is there a possibility? Because I'm definitely seeing a very, very strong possibility of there being a romantic connection waiting for you. But it does seem like it's layered. It does seem like it's layers to get there versus something that's immediately right there. If we're going to give you a time frame. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Daniel. If I were to give you a time frame. Possibly around the fall. What is it? The fall Earth zodiac is Virgo. So possibly around Virgo season. And I was going to say month 9 with 9 of Swords here. Possible around Virgo season. But it does feel that there's a clearing that has to happen before you can like fully step into whatever this is. And you wanted to know who? Oh, cute. All fine at the same time. We have the Page of Wands. This person is going to be very adventurous. Someone that keeps their promises. Definitely something that you've been wanting. This person could possibly want a family, want to settle down with the 4 of Pentacles here. Could kind of be a little bit serious, I feel. We also have here the King of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor and the King in the same spread. Definitely someone who's super solid, super reliable. Someone who's ready to let go of the past and to start something again, but someone that does have a lot of, like, not baggage, but a lot of emotional, just emotional stuff. I guess you could say, like, it's not baggage, but it's just, like, emotional, like, ooh, emotional, guarded, basically. We have also 6 of Pentacles. What is this? Eight of Swords, and the Devil. There could be I feel like you could be kind of unsure about this person at first, or unsure about their motives. He does have a certain charisma about him as well. And as far as like a person in your life, is this a person in your life? Meaning like you were asking who, so I'm thinking like family, not family. We don't do that here. Like co-worker, someone your family knows, etc. This person does feel relatively new to you, but he does have a certain status. He does like to look a certain way. He does have a certain look about himself. I think you'll recognize this person by how he looks, because he carries himself in a very specific, almost like fashionable way. This person. Very particular about particular about how he dresses. Or how they dress, whatever. Your cards, we have Pure. And we also have Surprise. I do feel like this person will be a surprise for you. Or you could be a surprise for this person. I was saying intentions. Questioning his intentions. Does it have this person does have pure intentions. They seem, again, honest as well. They have a very, like, spunky aura. Very sensitive inside, but doesn't really like to show it. I guess a lot of people. But again, you know this person by how they dress. I feel like they dress in a very particular or peculiar way. Especially with, like, in contrast to other people. Very specific way of dressing. And there could be things to heal within the connection when it does finally manifest. And again, I said 9, so Earth, Virgo season, around Virgo season. Month 9, month 8, no. Month 9, month 10. No. Month 8. August is... Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm telling you the right thing. But yeah, I think Virgo is in month 9, I'm going to say. Alright, so I hope this reading found you in great spirits. I hope it assisted you in your query. And thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste. See, my instinct is still to say the same thing over again. I still haven't gotten it out of my head to say the right other thing. Alright, up next we have Daniel. Up next we have Daniel. Is Alicia the one for me? I'm guessing you mean marriage, long-term commitment. So first we're going to pull 3 cards describing Alicia's energy, her feelings towards you, and then we're going to ask, is she the one? You're welcome. Okay. Her overall feelings, we have 5 of Pentacles towards you. Overall feelings towards my viewer. The Star. Sorry, this like reflection is bothering me. But I don't have anywhere else to put my phone. There it is. Her overall feelings. Seven of Wands. What is this 5 of Pentacles? The 10 of Cups. 5 Five of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Cups. What an interesting combination, especially coming in as feelings. This person's feelings towards you. Let's see what this... I'm going to do a little bit more into this Five of Pentacles. I feel this person could possibly have trouble expressing themselves emotionally. They could be resisting this connection, or at first like being a little bit hard to get, or afraid things would be more so like leading to disappointment. Possibly feeling like this person is a good person. She almost feels weary. Like she's still a little bit tired of connections in love or something. This has been disappointing in the past. A very, not a severe energy, but very soft, you know? Very, very open, but also like worried about disappointment is what I'm feeling here. Lily with her energy. Like still like wondering if she could fully trust you, or like fully trust the situation currently. All right. So let's see. Your actual question was, is she the one for you? We have the Lover coming in. Door? Sorry, someone's texting me. You have the Lover, blank card. Go check your door. Okay, interesting. And we have the Knight. Knight of Pentacles. And one more, please. Sorry, mother distraction. I feel this is a yes. This blank here is interesting to me. And the Four of Wands. This blank card is interesting to me. I feel this is like saying that there could possibly be someone out there a little bit better for you, like more aligned with you, but this person definitely could be potential mate for you. I feel definitely about like just not rushing into anything. But I feel this is kind of like uncharted territory, or like unknown possibilities that you have when it comes to love. But if you were to stick to this connection, Daniel, something could definitely come of it that's very long lasting. Just not sure this is like the most optimal timeline, that being subjective, you know, because you could really like this person. What does this blank card mean? I'm curious. I definitely feel it's like possibility, but we have Eight of Pentacles coming in. There could just be more work to be done in this connection. But again, I do feel this possibility, but I also feel like there could be something else out there for you. So just making sure that you're fully happy, I guess, and that you're not settling for this person, that you really, truly have a deep fondness of them. Your two cards of advice here being Glow. And we have Magic. And so I feel like this Magic card even goes back to that blank card, to where it's like this deep possibility of the unknown. Is this existing in the unknown? And there being like so many possibilities for you that are still to be created, you know? And if you were to glow more, if you were, like, not saying you weren't glowing, you know? But if you were to like just kind of like almost cast a bigger net, a wider net, there could be other possibilities. This Eight of Pentacles is interesting. I'm going to do one more card here. I have to do one more card, because I'm like a little curious. And also Page. Needing to be sure that this risk is worth it. Again, I do feel that there's deep possibility here, but I also feel like there's a deep possibility of there being someone else out there, or like another girl. Not saying this person isn't perfect, but I just feel like a deeper bond, a deeper connection could be waiting for you. So I pray this reading has found you in great spirits. I pray that it has assisted you on your journey towards inner wholeness, inner healing. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. So apparently I need to go to my door, so I'm going to be like right back. And yeah, so hold on. Alright, I'm back. Up next, we have Mimi, Blue Music. First, I'm going to send my phone a text, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Alright. You're welcome. I need to go one more time. I should have put that in the proper storage place, but I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna clear the energy. And I'll be back. And then Mimi Blue, you're up next. Okay. How does my friend Chris feel about me? I have feelings for him, but I don't know how he feels. We never dated. We just are good friends. Sagittarius, Virgo. Alright, so you want to know how this friend feels about you. Sagittarius. How this Virgo feels about you. So how does this Virgo feel about my Sag? Ooh. You have Ace popping out. Definitely Sag energy. This is definitely his energy towards you. We have here 7 of Swords. This person is unclear, basically. They're like, I think they do feel romantic attraction here. We have 3 of Swords. Why is this 3 of Swords here? Page of Pentacles. And one more card as to how this person will feel. We have Knight. I feel this person lets like the little things kind of get in the way of his overall feelings. Could be kind of not an overthinker, but just someone who likes to be very precise. He's a Virgo. Yeah, that makes so much sense coming from a Virgo. Yeah, so this person definitely likes you. He definitely feels you, like likes your energy, likes your vibe. So I'm really sorry. But yeah, he likes your energy, he likes your vibe. It feels good. I feel like an openness and like a desire for sure, but just him needing to realize that it's worth the risk. Like we have the Musician here, and I'm sorry for like the lighting. The sun is blinding me. The sun is blinding me. All right, a little bit better, not really. We have here the Musician. He is someone who kind of exists in theory, basically. So I feel like you are thought that he juggles in his head, but no really decisive action. I mean, we do have a Knight of Cups, and it is about listening to your heart, following your intuition. But I would like to see a different card there, I feel. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Cups. I would like to see a different card there, just because I don't feel like it's action-oriented enough. And this person, yeah, can definitely be a little bit more closed off, a little bit more standoffish, or just like a little bit more assessing the situation versus actually being in the situation, versus actually like, not that he's not present, but he just feels, I feel that he can be a little bit more observant, a little bit more analytical about things versus like fully listening to the heart. But with the Eight of Cups, I feel this person, I'm not seeing this necessarily as emotional baggage, but I am seeing it as emotional heaviness, or like the need for a lightheartedness. And exploration of overall depth as well. But I do feel like this is something that he wants to develop, but I'm seeing him just being a little bit too in his head about taking the steps forward and not being as heart-centered as it's like he's very heart-centered, but he's still not following his heart in a certain sense. It's so funny because I'm feeling, excuse me, a little tiny burp there. I'm feeling this like really groundedness, this heart-centered energy, but then I'm also feeling like, but I'm going to overthinking. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like, oh, it's like having this groundedness, but also still being super everywhere, mentally. But the initial attraction definitely is there. Let's see possible action towards this person. What is Virgo thinking or wanting to do? And should the viewer take the first step? No. All right, so we have your card for should you take the first step, the blank one. So I feel like that's kind of up to you, but we have his action towards you being the Four of Pentacles, the World, the Page, still overthinking, still being cautious, and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like right now I'm like dragging a mule or something. Like I'm like dragging a horse by its bridle. He feels just stubborn. Currently, at least. Something would have to change for him to take action. It's kind of frustrating. It's almost like I see it. Yeah, I see it happening, but it's like this person is just like lips sealed tight shut. Like, I'm not gonna take that risk, Like, I think about it. I feel like you guys almost play off each other's energy to where, like, you guys both, like, kind of overthink it a little bit. And you guys also pick up on you guys overthinking as well. But yeah. It's like he doesn't have, not that he doesn't have courage, but he would have to have a little bit more courage to like fully approach you. And I'm seeing more so like cautious energy, like him feeling it in his heart, but not necessarily fully acknowledging it. You have your cards of advice being Halo and Cosmic. And I feel also curious here as well. perhaps approaching the situation with more so of a curious mindset. The halo here can represent his overall energy. And I do feel this person, what was the card that came out? Was it here? Yeah, we have this being, should you take action? And we have here, just kind of no. Kind of not really, you know? I'm seeing that definitely being just a blocked path for you. So if this were to happen, this would have to be something that he would do, like he would have to come forward. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you for donating the Miami Barbie. Your name should be Miami Barbie. But yeah, I feel like the overall energy towards you is very light, very crisp, very fresh. But like it in action, it's more so in this unmanifested state, and I'm not seeing him pushing it more past that. I don't know. I feel like this is almost like being like curious when you investigate, or like asserting your will through curiosity, perhaps, if that makes any sense with this curious card. Asking things like, so what do you, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if you feel comfortable with that, but I know this curious, so maybe like approaching the situation from a curious lens, like asking like questions that are obvious but also curious, you know? I don't know. But he does seem more reserved, like he's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna rock the boat, basically. He's gonna keep things pretty status quo. Pretty, that, basically. So I hope that helped. Thank you so much. And if like you have questions that, you know, you don't feel weird talking about, I would ask. But this person, they just like, they're like, it's like they give with the clenched fist, I would say, when it comes to their emotional world. Definitely more like practical. I hope this reading has served you. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, namaste. So up next we have the Miami Barbie. Thank you so much for donating. I would love to know your question. We can get started as soon as I clear the energy. So up next again, we have the Miami Barbie. And yeah, I'm super excited that you're back. I love your name, by the way. It's like certain people, when they roll in, I know it's them. Like their name is so distinct, and I love it. Thank you again for joining today. I hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday. What big blessings are coming my way? Pisces and Tay. Oh, thank you. What big blessings are coming this person's way? And this is going to be messages from your spirit team, by the way. So we're going to involve your spirit team in this process. I might say, what did I just do with my phone? There's no way. I have them removed. All right. All right, so what big blessings can you expect? What big blessings are coming this person's way? Pisces. We have the Hierophant. Oof. Beautiful way to start a reading. He came out today in my readings as well. We have the Nine of Wands. The Hierophant, Nine of Wands. Clarify. I want to clarify immediately. Alright, so continuing on here. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. I feel that a lot of things you have put in your effort into. Okay, so we have clarifying the Hierophant and the Nine of Wands, the Magician. And that's really like, I feel like it's almost like your last push. And when the baby's finally out of you, and it's like, oh, that sigh of relief. Never been pregnant, by the way, so I really don't know that from experience, but that's what I feel. I feel like this like last effort, and this last effort, especially when you're thinking about giving up, especially when you're thinking about like not trying, like this is the last push basically is what I'm seeing. And coming in with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, definitely a new emotional beginning. It's almost like the sun, it's like the rain. When I was little, there was this one time I remember distinctly. It was like maybe one of the first times I've ever seen this, but it was like raining with the sun. It was raining when the sun was out, basically. And it was just this moment of like picturesque beauty. And I feel like that's almost like what's encapsulated in this 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Like this coming together of life for you finally in this beautiful synchronistic way, from this place of complete, yeah, you also have a second question, from this place of complete beauty basically, of like pure growth. It feels like really expansive. And we have the 6 of Pentacles clarifying the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Clarifying the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 8. Because you may just like, you may feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, or like you're fighting an uphill thing, you know, like you may feel the stresses of life kind of like beating, like weighing down on you, you know. But I feel like there's like this message of like beautifully always recentering yourself. Always like finding that equilibrium. Finding that place of like slip. Like I was saying, like a baby coming out of you and like that final push, and it's like, oh, the relief you feel when you're done, you know? We have the 2 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Page. And when things start happening for you, it's going to be like so fast. I'm getting a lot of water analogies, so maybe at this time you should be around water, being the element of water, or like just working with that element in particular. To like, water is feminine energy, divine healing, divine nurturing, being surrounded, being protected. I want to get some more energy. What was the first question? Big blessings. A little bit more information on big blessings from Spirit Team. Oof, wow. This is the Wheel of Fortune in such an opportune position. It's like when you, it's almost, I feel this is also like a mindset shift as well. Like knowing that when you are encountering opposition is simply learning experience. Like this is living from a very elevated and liberated point of being. Like knowing that you are the divine embodied, who you are as a person, expecting success. I'm seeing this Devil card as success, especially if you're wanting, well, big blessings, right? And this is coming in over 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and 6 of Pentacles. So like an auspicious energy that constantly surrounds you. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. Just so much. I feel like if there was a word to describe what I'm seeing or feeling, it's this feeling of eternal renewal, of eternal spring, of always having your cup filled, the well never running dry, and you aligning with that reality. Now saying you are the divine embodied, and we have divine nourish. And I feel that at this time you are being nourished. You are being restored. You are being especially taken care of at this time. And I think we all are. Actually, I know we all are. But it feels like almost like this really deep divine connection or something. And again, we all have that, but it just feels, tapping into yours, it feels so in the now. Overall advice for big blessings. We have time for a nap. Knowing that you can also take things super easy. You know, when you are sure of something, there's just a certain level of ease that you have. Like, think of whenever you're in like a stressful situation, almost like they're saying, think of like that last push, that last birth, and like living from that, like, it's done, it's done, it's done. We have loyal heart, staying loyal to this journey. I'm feeling one more. Go the distance. Put in the effort, put in the work, put in the time. I was saying, if I were to describe an overall feeling for this reading, I would say an eternal spring, an endless well of renewal, and we have new life on the bottom of the deck. So expecting a newness to come into your life. Ooh, we have soulmate as well. It could be also being blessed with a soulmate union or something that has that, again, that ease that I was talking about. And you are being assisted by the divine currently and expecting a deep change. Sorry, this sun is doing me no favors. Let's actually see if I like do it up, perhaps. Ah, there we go. We can see now, guys. It was just my fault. But yeah, all right, and on to your second question here, which is also going to be 7 minutes. We have that one, I think it was next 2 weeks. Wow, that really just like completely changed the lighting, the vibe of the place. Wow. Feels so transformative. Feels really good. It's like, and this momentum is going, it's like impossible to lose, is what they're saying, but it does have to be maintained as well. So maintaining your momentum, and knowing that if it's misplaced, that you can easily find it again. All right. All right. What's to come for me in 2 weeks? So what's to come for this person in the next 2 weeks? The overall energy for the next 2 weeks. We're going to do just 2 rows of 3 cards with 1/4. We're going to do a mild energy cleanse. All right. What's to come for this person in 2 weeks? What's to come for this person in 2 weeks? My Pisces watching this card. We have Judgment, week 1, Knight of Pentacles, week 2. The Queen of Pentacles. And then week 2, the Queen of Wands. A lot of queens here. 8 of Cups. Emotional freedom. Long-awaited emotional freedom. I don't know how you're feeling right now, but I really feel like you're like, this feels like you're moving into a deep phase of emotional well-being. I think is what you're really manifesting over these next 2 weeks. This deep emotional experience, calmness in a 9 of Pentacles. I feel this certain maturity about, I feel like a certain maturity looking at these cards. I feel that you are fine, like, not that you're finally getting it, but like there's just, again, there's this momentum that you finally have full access to. It's like nothing is standing in your way, and when something does stand in your way, you have the tools to navigate. I feel like you're stepping into a truer expression of yourself. This feels like a lot of deep internal transformation. And definitely you will be seeing that in your financial world and also in your emotional state as well. The emotional state being this beautiful, like, blossoming of calm energy, supported by this transition into more of equilibrium in finances and just more of a better place. Judgment and the Queen of Wands. It feels so honest, it feels so, like, and particularly in your career, stepping into this new level of honesty. Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. This, like, deep emotional commitment to yourself. I feel like the overall message from your guides is that, like, they're like, damn, this girl or this person is, like, doing it. Like, they're really pleased with you. And I feel like the realities that you have always imagined, that you have always wanted, are aligning for you. And you are talking about blessings. And then we have cards that just fell out, being the Eight of Swords here again, the Two of Cups, not being not being deterred from this path that you are on. It feels very powerful. I feel that, especially once you begin to fully consolidate your energy into things that fully, like, cause expansion, once you kind of, like, begin to get outside of, like, where you're comfortable at with this with this Page of Cups here, and possibly, like, stepping into the fray, like, stepping into some polarity, some, like, not comfortable emotions. It just feels like really gosh darn good, but it definitely comes after not a sacrifice, but, like, a deep spiritual awakening, a deep reckoning, which is what this judgment card represents. A deep reckoning, a deep, like, come to Jesus moment, basically. It's like, I think especially if you're African American, when, like, you have a come to Jesus moment, it's like you just really get, like, super fucking honest, like, and that's what I'm feeling, like, this just really, like, this honesty that you have developed within yourself, or that you are recklessly chasing for overall development. Definitely about knowing yourself deeper. You have exchanging gifts, working in harmony with the universe, listening to the universe, playing with the universe, never-ending story, the Eight of Swords that were there, knowing that the same challenges often arise, and that's just opportunity for us to learn. We have by the book, doing things in a very structured way. And again, we have soulmates on the bottom of the deck, so it's definitely about soulmate union coming in here. Definitely a connection that, if it's not permanent, it leads to a lot of growth. And we have your two cards here being true, staying true to yourself, finding your inner truth. I feel this is also about aligning with kindred spirits, aligning with people who, like, serve you, You have magic, expecting magic in your life. This is, again, you want everything, but magic. Do you believe in magic? That one song from Disney. And we also have here Muse, the Queen of Wands, activating your inner Muse. God, your reading is such a Pisces reading, in the sense that there's all this, like, big energy, basically, that needs to be grounded, but it's definitely, like, swirling around you. And I would pay attention to reoccurring animals, reoccurring words, and reoccurring names as well. That's what I feel. So I hope this message found you in good spirits. I hope it assisted you on your journey. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your donation. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Really love that. It was so encouraging. Such Pisces energy. So it's just like when you dream, you know, you have this big ass imagination. And they're like, come on, let's play. Like, let's have fun together, you know? Up next, we have here Eliana. I think, yeah, Eliana. Will I be meeting someone new? So will Eliana be meeting someone new? Will Eliana meet someone new? First, gotta choose the energy. Yeah. Will Eliana be meeting someone new? We have the Fool. I'm guessing this means in romantic sense as well. So let's see what energy he is interacting with. We have Death. That was like, we have Death. Death card here, Nameless Arcana. As you see in this deck, it has no written name. Five of Pentacles, my God, child, what are you going through? Jeez. The High Priestess. Okay, will you be meeting someone new? I mean, yes, you will. But wow. I mean, you got the High Priestess, and whenever I get the High Priestess in a love reading or like love anything, I'm just like, oof. I feel like the High Priestess asks you to be very fucking honest. Like, she comes in with this like almost sword. Like, she comes in with this invisible sword of truth that she has. And I feel right now there's clearing, there's a transactional clearing that's happening within. I feel this in your sacral chakra. Emotional trauma work. Emotional trauma healing. Harsh realities that, I don't know, I just feel like almost like you have whiplash when it comes to reading, when it comes to like romance. I would love to know if you know what your Venus is in. I was saying if your Venus, I was earlier, I'm not going to mention that again, but yeah, there's just this deep energy of like, of a renewal, but like with this Five of Pentacles next to Death, it feels so intense. It feels so visceral. Perhaps having your shadow come up. Sorry, when I channel, my finances get all freaky. Having past traumas come up. Having loss come up. Coping with changes. Difficulties facing change. Possibly you were holding on to a relationship in the past. If not, I just feel this deep sense of cleansing that's happening within your being. It feels like, yes, I mean, if you want to, I guess, be fair or something, was it soon? Oh, not soon. Will I be manifesting? I mean, yes, you are manifesting someone new, but it feels like it's kind of like a come to Jesus moment, but this feels like a little less dramatic. But it's like a come to self moment. Let's just say a come to self moment. I'm coming back to myself. I'm coming to reconcile with myself. 22222, by the way. I'm coming to understand myself. I'm coming to penetrate my being. Clarify this death card with the 5 of Pentacles. That's what's really like, this is interesting. You know, this is like intense. What the hell is this? We have death card. Literally, we have death card being clarified with this 5 of Pentacles as the blank card in this deck. And so for me, I feel that you don't know this person who you're coming into contact with. And it requires a complete emotionally blank slate. And I know you said that wasn't my question about manifesting. Yeah, but it was, will I be meeting someone new? I guess meeting someone new, but you still manifested that technically. But meeting someone new, I don't think you want to meet someone new right now, honestly. So I'm going to say no, you aren't meeting someone new. There's this emphasis, or on at least before you do, having this like completely clean emotional slate. I feel like it feels like almost like your relationship realm or whatever, and your psyche, it needs to be like completely washed off, dried, cleansed. I'm as a for a win here with this emotional work being done. The High Priestess is saying there is no win right now. The High Priestess, we have 7 of Pentacles, I guess. That's your win. 7 of Pentacles is probably the longest card in this deck. Probably even longer than Knight of Pentacles, honestly. So sometime not in the near future, I would say. At least with the current energetic climate. Not saying that's anything like at fault with you or something, but it just feels like there's more elongated pause between you and your next like big relationship. And we do have again the 9 of Cups, and it's the same message. This emotional blank slate, this emotional clarity that you have from letting go, basically, but from also like just being in a new paradigm, basically. And we have the two queens here, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Sovereignty. Rainbow we have here, and Sage. This Sage here definitely is emotional cleansing, emotional reset. What did she say about it? Finding wisdom in your circumstances as well. Knowing that you can remain optimistic at this time, because I do feel like even though we do have this, I feel this is a block, honestly, in your love life. As big as this block is, once it's shifted, once it's cleared, it's like almost like a dam giving way, and like that release, you know. But remaining optimistic, but I'm not seeing a specific time frame. I'm seeing like it's definitely like they don't even want me to say anything basically about a time frame, because it's like not the important thing right now. The important thing is like discovering your relationship patterns currently, discovering things you cling to, discover those emotional weak points, and expanding from that area. Not necessarily, I guess, not having a blank slate, but having an expanded slate, we'll say. And yeah, so I pray this reading has found you in great spirits. I pray that it offered you a sense of calm and that you resonated with it. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Thank you. Yes, emotional cleansing for sure. And you said that I was trying to hold on to the most recent guy. Analyzing that pattern within, it's not just within like our relationship encounters, but also from inner child, also from past life. Like there's so many implications. Yeah, exactly. And they're saying that's what we have to work on. But it's good that you have the awareness about it anyways, you know. That's like step one, you know. So yeah. Up next we have Michael Kemp. So Michael, are you still here with me? Do let me know. Thank you so much, Miss Eliana. I hope to see you back. Michael, are you here? Let's see what the card says. Maybe, maybe not, apparently. So let me know if you're here. I love this deck. It reads so clean. I love the addition of a blank card in this deck. I hope you have a wonderful evening as well. Thank you. Michael, are you here? I guess my cards were right about this one. Again, one more last call for Michael, and then if there's someone else that would like to grab this last free reading, you can. If not, I will commence with offering my moderator her reading, and then that will be the end of today. All right, so I guess my cards were definitely right. He's definitely not here. So, we can just commence with your reading, and then that will be the end today. All right, what do you want her to know, spirit guides? What do you want her to know? You have the Knight of Wands, Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, one more action. The Emperor. Excuse me. All right. Clarifying the Knight, we have the High Priestess. Clarifying Justice, we have the Knight. Okay. The Knight of Swords, clarifying the Wheel. Sorry, someone texted me again. We have the Page, the Six. The overall message from your spirit guides. I'm gonna choose the energy. I feel like so much more like, now that I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, energy does need to be cleared. All right. Well, yeah, the message from your spirit guides. They want you to be patient. They want you to really like be okay with this unknown. Like this High Priestess here is really drawing my energy in, and I feel like she's saying be okay with the unknown. Be okay with being in this weird, like murky, cloudy, dark, very unknown place. Coming in under the Knight, you may want to be more active. You may want to be more like wanting to be more active, but I feel that you're being, balanced in all things. We do have Justice card here, but I feel like your focus, it feels more quiet. It feels more like your aura feels more drawn into your body at this time. I feel that with this Justice, King of Swords, wow, a lot of decisive action. I feel in your material world as well. Oh, the message here, it feels kind of like they want you to be more, again, just more introspective, more like drawing your aura into your body is the overall message. Working on yourself as a person with this Emperor Six of Wands. Developing your spiritual energy almost in this like phase of darkness. I feel that there's just not much there's not much going on, but it feels like you at this not crossroads, but four-way like four-way exchange, I guess we can call it, or something. But it's four ways and like everyone has a stop sign. But yours, it feels just so deep. I'm not really describing what I'm feeling correctly, I feel. But like there's this level of depth that I'm feeling. That's really like slow. We have Three of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. So there's seemingly being no movement forward, or like I just feel like you don't know everything right now. Is basically what they're saying. You don't know everything. You don't see everything. You're kind of unaware. They have you in the dark right now, but they're saying, good job. Keep going. Keep moving forward. They're like, it's almost like they're like giving you a high five or something, but it's also like, but we're not telling you anything. So like they're being kind of like clandestine, not in like a negative way, just in the way that like, we're holding the cards close to our chest, but do expect things to shift and change, but even that will take time. We also have here the Three of Wands with the 10. Expansion, collaboration with me, of course. Collaboration, and also choice will be big themes for you. What is a big theme that my viewer is currently, like what big theme is she currently in her life? 3 cards. We have the Knight of Swords. No. What big theme are they currently in their lives? We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like the focus is more so on the material world and finding balance. And like that, in it's not that you're totally disregarding the love realm, but it's just more like, I know what I know, basically, at this point. I know what I have to do, in the night. But still, there being like this here as well. The night, you're wanting to know how can you marry two seemingly opposing desires, or how something that seems like it's seemingly opposing can come together. And this is, again, what they're saying is you don't have all the answers right now, and you kind of have to be okay with that. I feel like this is the solution. Like, this was like what you want the solution to be, but it's not the solution, because this knight is looking away from these cards, and the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups are looking at each other while the Knight of Swords is looking away. So you almost feel disconnected. So there's a part of yourself that was disconnected, or a part of yourself that was disconnected, like something about being disconnected, but I know where to pivot. I know where to shift my focus, like I know me, I'm good. I have this internal strength. Your overall theme in your life is marrying your business with marrying business with heart. And being on that journey to find people who do the same. More so leaning towards heart. Having big open heart. Big open honest heart as well. Strength. Overcoming uncertainty. The Ten of Swords. Literally, this is the card of marrying your heart with your mind. So that's awesome. The Magician, things existing in idea, juggling ideas, and Eight of Wands. From scattered energy to concentration, and knowing that everything is charged at this time. So you have a very blessed energy surrounding you. It feels very like high vibe, very blessed. But it's knowing that you don't have, it's murky, but that's kind of the point, I feel. It's for you to kind of be in this weird place. But there's some things that you are certain of, and the things you are certain of are what you should really grab on tight. They're saying grab on super, super tight. So we have vibes, wings, whimsy, and also full visionary is for you too. Having your vision, holding your vision. I feel like this King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups holds a vision that they want. You don't see how it's going to come together, and that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to see how it's going to come together. You're not supposed to, this is almost like having a radical faith, overcoming against the odds, but there's this level of radical, reckless faith that I'm feeling from this energy here. And one last card of advice, please. One last card of overall advice from my girl spirit teams. We have the Five of Swords as your overall advice. I'm like, ooh, fun. They're saying, let's have fun. That's okay. The Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a beautiful card, right? It's like acceptance of change and breakthrough. Going beyond the ego mind. Perseverance through challenges. And just struggle, knowing that the struggle will yield a reward, and accepting all possibilities, basically. That stress, it's like, what is it? Pressure makes diamonds is what they're saying, I think. Pressure. Well, literally, we have Five of Swords with the Five of Wands. They're like, strap in. This will be a fun ride for you. And the Bible says the Lord will not give you anything that you cannot bear. Amen. Do you have any more questions before I end this live today? I like your reading. It's so cute. It's like, you're going to struggle. Get over it. You have the tools. You're a very capable human being. Do you have any more questions? And I'm like, with this, I'm laughing because I'm like thinking in my head about like Gordon Ramsay. I'm like, Gina, you can do better. You can do better. Again, do you have any more questions or another question that you would like to ask? If not, this will be the end of my stream. Someone is like blowing up my line. Yeah, there is apparently, there was like something funky with Venus since a while. So it's just been a struggle for everyone, or for a lot of people. Again, knowing where your Venus is at could be really, really helpful for you. So I would look into that. And yeah. Yeah. We can definitely look at RS. Trying to do some Instagram in between so I don't have to do it when I get done. Perfect. All right. RS. Let's look into RS. What do you want to know about RS? Want to know his current thoughts, feelings, overall energy of the connection. I'm gonna judge the energy. I just want to know if he's going to contact me this week. I got that I would hear from him this week. All right. So will this person hear from RS this week? I'm going to do simple 3-card yes or no. And reason why. We have the Devil. The 4 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Wands. With summation of your reading, being the blank card, and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel this is a no. I feel this, even though we do have my Chariot on the bottom of the deck, which is automatically always my yes card. Oh, and okay, this could be a yes, but it's going to be heavy. Like, this Devil card for me screams a heaviness, you know, especially next to this 4 of Pentacles. And I feel this is coming in this way. It's because of like the stagnation within the connection, how there's like purposeful stalling almost, and 6 of Wands. So this is a powerful connection. But it could just be worth more or not worth what it's giving you, basically. Or what it's putting out. We have the 9 of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. There's still a block in this connection. And the High Priestess. I feel that there's still a block in this connection. There's still something... There's still like an ego block. Basically, is what's blocking the connection. Not being truthful. Yeah, like not making the offer to be committed, you know, like still, like if there was communication, there's still being a block either way. So it's like still not getting what you truly deserve, what you truly desire. It could be... Is there something to internally shift away from? Yeah, that's what I feel the cards are. They're not saying not worth it, but it's just a lot of energetic strain. We have the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. I was just reading more into the energy. Super like so much emotional heaviness. What is it? Saturn and Sagittarius or something? It's Ten of Wands, being bogged down by obligation, burden. But it is like there's definitely a slow spark here, though. I think is the with this Six of Wands. But I'll read this as a no. And if it is, it's like just a heavier energy, or a heavier energetic undertone attached to it, and not something you necessarily want to have in your life. You know, not worth the emotional turmoil and the emotional confusion. You have your overall cards begin here. So that's why I was saying this could possibly still be a yes. And we also, again, have the Chariot. And the Chariot is like always my yes card. Below it's almost like if this person would get the fuck over themselves. Possibly, you know? If this person could get the fuck over himself. Possibly. Maybe. But there's still this like hardy energy, you know? There's still this Page is like this little brat bit. I was gonna say brat bitch, but like literally like this brat energy, you know? Like this person is kind of like an emotional brat in a certain way. Very like moody. Alchemy. And we also have View here. Oh, there it is. View. Again, we see the purples, the dark colors, the darker energy, heavier energy. But there's always possibility, but I definitely feel like he's just he's a lot stubborn emotionally, or just unwilling to be emotionally open and emotionally in that way. If he does, it does sound good. Yeah, with these it's like past the surface of his jazz, his emotional hesitations, I guess. There is beautiful blossoming potential, but just being aware of potential versus like what he's actually able to give, I think. So I'm going to end with overall advice for you. I do have another question, by the way. Just do let me know. Overall advice for my viewer. We have Three of Swords. Thoughts, healthy thoughts. Feeding your mind healthy thoughts. I think that's what that's saying. Ace of Cups. Healthy. Emotionally open, emotionally healthy, not emotionally attached. Just there. And we also have, they're just saying don't dwell on this. Honestly, the whole thing is, yeah, I was saying be emotionally open, blah, blah, blah. Scratch that. Don't dwell on this. Step into your Empress energy. Step into, like, your core. Kind of going back to your original message from your spirit guides, actually. About stepping into your core, you know, and knowing that you don't have all the answers right now. But knowing that when you embody this, you're embodying your being. And that's what's, like, most important. Literally, we have your indecision, your worry, your pain. You're like, ooh, you know, with the Hermit card and the Temperance. That emotional balance, finding that balance in this time of crises, or like what feels like emotional confusion. There being no end in sight, being just feeling super vulnerable as well. Stepping into that, wow, I can do this. That powerful, decisive Empress energy. So yeah. Opening yourself to new horizons emotionally, mainly. But anyways, do you have another question that you want me to answer? Or will this be all for today? I'm glad you accept like that. Thank you so much for, again, doing this for me. Heavily appreciate it. I want to thank everyone so much for watching today. I hope the readings found you in great spirits, and I hope that it resonated deeply with you. Thank you so much.